So just a quick disclaimer for you guys, just so you know, for this week and possibly next week, my commentaries aren't going to be as loud, like my voice isn't going to be as loud in these videos due to certain circumstances going on in my household. I'm not at liberty to discuss them, but just understand if I don't sound as energetic in my videos, that's why I can't really be as loud as I usually am with my commentaries, so I apologize if I sound bored. I'm not bored. I just can't be as loud as I usually am. But I hope you guys enjoy the video anyways. Why, hello there, beautiful people. Caz the Blackheart back with another Buccaneers franchise video here on Madden 20. So we're in the home stretch of the season, riding a 6-game winning streak as we welcome the Atlanta Falcons into town this week. We're sitting at 6-6 on the season. We're sitting at 8-4. And currently, we got the 6th and final playoff spot in the NFC on lock. We're going to look at all the standings in just a moment, but first we get some really good news, as you see from the returning from injury tab. OJ the Juice Man's coming back this week, guys. OJ Howard, who missed a big chunk of the middle of the season with a shoulder injury, is back into the lineup. We'll still see a lot of Jordan Leggett and Anthony Ferguson, however, and Levante David was named the top NFC defensive player of the week for his great performance against the Lions. As we look at the standings, Baltimore has clinched the playoff spot at 11-1, while the Broncos are currently holding the number 2 spot. The Colts are 3rd and the Jets are 4th, and then you have the Steelers and Browns at 5th and 6th, so we could get 3 playoff teams from the NFC North. In the NFC, you got the Saints sitting at 10-2 on top of the NFC, the Rams right behind them at 9-2-1. Seahawks are actually in 5th place, but right behind the Rams at 8-3-1. Then you got the Bears, Redskins, and Bucks all at 8-4 and holding the last few playoff spots. So, like I said, the Buccaneers are going to be taking on the Falcons this week. And this is a rematch from a game that happened a few weeks ago, actually, as the Buccaneers absolutely blew the doors off the Falcons late in the game. That game was much closer than the final score showed. I know that's crazy to say because it was 47-12, but go check out that video and you'll see what I mean. I'm going to have it in the description, and it should pop up in a bubble any moment now if it hasn't already. But the Falcons still in the playoff hunt, but they're hanging on by a thread right now, as the Bucks hold the 6th and final playoff spot in the NFC. Let's take a look at the standings real quick. As you see, the Falcons 2 games behind Tampa Bay, so they need a win, and they need Tampa Bay to lose 1 more game in order to get back into the race. But Tampa going to start off with the ball here. Out comes Nico Riles, the rookie out of Baltimore State, looking really good. Lewis Gibson is still injured right now, but it's looking like Riles is going to hold on to the starting spot with how well he's played in recent weeks. The Bucks going to start with the ball at the 23, 1st and 10. Riles out of the pistol. He's going to throw to the flat, finds OJ Howard, and that's his first catch since being injured a few weeks ago. And welcome back, OJ the Juice Man. Now a 3rd and 3 for the Bucks from the 43. Riles over the middle, going to find Jadarius Duncan, but he couldn't hold on to it. Incomplete, and the Bucks have to punt it away. So Tampa gonna kick it deep. Another beautiful punt from Bradley Pinion. That's gonna head out of bounds at the 3-yard line. So the Falcons pin deep, but they get a few yards on 1st down. So now it's gonna be 2nd and 4 from the 9. Here's Matt Ryan, gets it away over the middle, and he's gonna complete it for the 1st down. A 7-yard gain in the play. So now 1st and 10 for the Falcons from the 15. Ryan throws to the left side. It's completed. That's gonna be a gain of 9 on the play. Nice hit from Devin White. That's going to make it a 3rd and 1. And Tampa going to bring the blitz, and Devontae Freeman runs right into Ndamukong Suh. He's going to lose a couple of yards on the play. And the Falcons will have to punt it back to the Buccaneers, who face a 3rd and 7 from their own 32. Riles in the shotgun. Atlanta with the pressure. Riles gets it away, finds Jadarius Duncan in stride, and Duncan makes up for the drop earlier. Picks up a nice gain into Atlanta territory for the 1st down. Very next play for the Buccaneers, 1st and 10 from the 41, and Riles going to give it to Henry. Derrick Henry with a nice run, and he's going to pick up about 10 yards on the play and the 1st down. King Henry making the Falcons bend the knee already. So now it's a 1st and 10, 3 tight end set for the Bucks. Henry going to go to the left side, just runs over the defender. Desmond Trufant just gets ran over by King Henry. And it's a 9-yard gain for the Buccaneers. Now the Bucks back in a 3 tight end set. They're going to give it to Henry again, and he gets a big hit from Deion Jones, but still picks up the first down. Deion Jones wants all the smoke, apparently. So now 1st and 10, new set of downs for the Bucs, who are in the red zone now. Ryle's going to scramble to the right, finds O.J. Howard, who's going to get inside the 5-yard line up to the 4. And now the Bucs, all they got to do is just feed King Henry, but instead they're going to pull Seattle Seahawks and throw it here, but it actually works out for him as Jacob Spain gets the gain and the touchdown. The Buccaneers strike first, and they take a 7-0 lead as we take a look at the replay real quick. And Spain just falls over, gets a possession catch, and gets into the end zone. 9-play, 70-yard drive. Riles went 3 for 4 for 44 yards on the drive as everybody's hitting the dab on the sidelines. And now the Falcons will look to respond. It's a 2nd and 11, 4 minutes to go in the first quarter. Ryan going to give it to Devontae Freeman, and he busts free. Devontae Freeman right up the middle. Nobody on Tampa Bay's defense is going to catch him, and that is going to be a 76-yard touchdown run for Devontae Freeman. And just like that, the Falcons tie the ball game up at 7. What a breakdown by the Buccaneers. And then they go 3 and out, so now the Falcons have a 3rd and 10, trying to avoid the same fate. Ryan with the play fake, and he's going to throw down the field, and he has a wide open Julio Jones who gets away from the defense and gets to midfield. A big gain on the play. 36 yards to be exact, and a new set of downs for the Falcons. Should be the last play of the first quarter. It's a 2nd and 7. Time winding down. Ryan going to let it fly to the left side, and a beautiful catch. Jeff Horman able to bring it down, and that'll end the first quarter. 7-all, but the Falcons in scoring range now as Ryan throws right side, completes it to Horman again. He's going to pick up the first down up to the 15-yard line. So now 6 for the Falcons. Ryan in the shotgun. He'll take the snap. Rolls to the right, throws right side. It's completed to Freeman. He's going to power his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And just like that, the Falcons take a 7-point lead as he just wills his way over 4 Buccaneers defenders. That's got to be that Florida State power right there. And now Tampa Bay looks to respond as it's the 2nd and 7. Riles in a shotgun. He's going to scramble almost immediately, and he's going to get to the outside, and there's a flag thrown on the play. They're going to get the Falcons for unnecessary roughness. I don't personally think that was unnecessary roughness, but considering the Buccaneers are the team I'm using for this franchise, I'm not going to complain about it. I'll take the yardage, and now the Bucs in Falcons territory, 2nd and 1, hand off to Ronald Jones, and Ronald Jones going to get inside the 35-yard line up to the 33. His first carry of the game goes for 10 yards and a first down. But now the Buccaneers face the 3rd and 10 from the 32. Riles drops back, throws left side, and a beautiful grab by Jacob Spain. Spain with the gain, yet again, up to the 18-yard line. So now a new set of downs, 1st and 10, Bucs in the red zone, little counterplay to Henry, nice hit there, and the Falcons bring him down, but Derrick Henry is slow to get up, and he would head to the locker room. I pray to God, knock on wood, this doesn't happen on Sunday. Now 3rd and 10, Henry heading to the sideline, probably not coming back for this game. Riles gets it away, finds Jadarius Duncan, he's going to get into the end zone for the touchdown, evading a few Falcons defenders on the way. And that is his first career touchdown reception. And another big drive for the Bucs. Riles goes 4 for 5 for 42 yards on this one. And we got a tie ball game at 14. Falcons ball now, 2nd and 4, hand off to Freeman. He's going to get caught from behind. Calls up the football. It's going to be picked up by P.J. Williams. But I'm not so sure that Freeman was actually down on that play. We're going to take a gander at it real quick. And nope, he was definitely down. He got a booty cheek down before he coughed the football up, and I think his leg hit the ground even before his booty cheek did. I don't know why I keep saying booty cheek. It's a funny word, I guess. I'm childish. But anyways, the call on the field would be reversed, and the Falcons would get the ball back, so now they have a 3rd and 1 from the 32, and the Bucs are showing some blitz here, and they're going to give it to Freeman. He's going to get the first down. Eric Berry tried to stop him, but Freeman's able to pick up the first, and now under 7 minutes to go in the half. 2nd and 10, and Freeman goes down. Kamale Correa comes off the edge unblocked, and he's able to bring Freeman down for a loss of 3. So now 3rd and 13, Ryan looking for the screen pass, just has to throw it into the dirt. However, Levante David was lurking and probably would have intercepted that screen had Ryan thrown it. So now the Falcons are going to punt it deep, And this is a beautiful punt by their punter. It gets a Falcons bounce out of bounds at the 1 yard line. So now a 3rd and 5 after the Bucs got some yards on 1st and 2nd down. Ryle's going to try to scramble. He's caught from behind, but luckily Leonard Dixon's right there to recover it. Tack McKinley with the sack. Tack with the sack right there. So after a punt, both teams would exchange 3 and outs. So now the Falcons with the ball. And Matt Ryan throws an absolute dot to Equinemius St. Brown for the 1st down. Up to the 45-yard line, a minute left in the half. Ryan goes left side. Finds the rookie Marcus Polk, who picks up a 1st down up to the 30-yard line. And now the Falcons in range to at least get a field goal out of this drive. Now 3rd and 9. Ryan looking, throws over the middle. He's going to be intercepted. Levante David was just lurking right there, and Ryan didn't seem to see him, or maybe he didn't think he was going to catch up to it. But the Falcons end the drive with no points, and we're going to head to the half, tied up at 14. Both teams with some missed opportunities in this first half. We'll see if they can capitalize better in the second, as the Falcons start off with the ball 1st and 10 from the 25. Ryan with the play fake, but here comes Correa, and he's going to bring him down for the sack. It's going to be a holding call against the Falcons, but the Buccaneers will obviously decline that one. Chris Lindstrom called for the holding calls. So now 3rd and 12 after a 5-yard gain. Ryan out of the shotgun. He's going to step up, throws right side, and it's incomplete. That honestly could have been intercepted right there. He was looking for Freeman, but Eric Berry all over him. As the Falcons start off the 3rd quarter with the 3 and out, so now Buccaneers football, 1st and 10, hand off to Ronald Jones up the middle, and Jones able to get up to midfield, a nice carry there. Jones pretty much becomes the feature back with Derrick Henry out of the game. Now 3rd and 7, Falcons bring the blitz, but a nice check down by Riles to find Jacob Spain with the gain up to the 37-yard line, and the Buccaneers are starting to drive yet again. So now 2nd and 10 from the 37. Riles in the shotgun by himself. And he was going to throw over the middle. Finds O.J. Howard again. He's going to pick up 6 yards on the play. That's going to lead to a 3rd and 4. This time Riles in the pistol. Dixon in the backfield. And Riles looking down the field. And a beautiful catch by Chris Godwin, who's been pretty quiet up to this point. But he picks up a 1st down up to the 10-yard line. Now the Bucs looking to strike. 3rd and 8. Riles alone in the shotgun. He'll drop back. Atlanta rushes 4. Riles going to scramble, and he rolls to the right. He's going to try to get to the end zone himself, but he's going to be stopped just short. Didn't even pick up the 1st down there either. So it's going to be a 4th and 1. And the Bucs at least look like they're going to go for it, but it looks like they were just trying to draw the Falcons off sides. And Ronald Jones is the one who false starts there. So they settle for a Matt Gay field goal. They take a 17-14 lead. Now a 3rd and 3 for the Falcons. Ryan looking. Lets it fly, looking for Julio, and a beautiful catch by him. He's going to break away from the Tampa Bay defense. Eli Apple trying to catch him. He's not going to get to him. And a huge touchdown for Julio Jones and the Falcons. They take their first lead of the game. It's 21-17. But the Bucs have plenty of time to respond now. 1st and 10. Riles looking, drops back, throws it, and a beautiful catch by Mike Evans, who's also been pretty quiet, just like Godwin. But he gets a grab there for the 1st. So now 2nd and 9. Riles looking. Throws over the middle. And a nice grab there by O.J. Howard. The juice man coming through today as the Buccaneers get into Falcons territory. But now a 3rd and 4. Riles looking. Throws left side. Finds Godwin. And Godwin going to pick up the 1st down up to the 35-yard line. Riles is looking good so far in this game for the most part. Hasn't really made any dumb throws so far, and hopefully that continues, knock on wood. Now 1st and 10, Riles going to roll to his right, gets it away, finds Spain with the gain again into the red zone up to the 17-yard line. Jacob Spain has come up huge in this game for the Buccaneers offense. So now 2nd and 3. Ronald Jones going to cut back, and he picks up the 1st down after the right side was congested. He found a hole on the left side, and he's able to get up to the 5. Now 3rd and goal. Critical 3rd down here, and Riles going to be intercepted. Keanu Neal with the pick as we begin the 4th quarter. Just when I said that Riles didn't make any dumb throws, he makes one right there. So now the Falcons with the ball at the 4-yard line. Ryan going to hand it off to Freeman. White slows him down, and Miles Jack brings him down to the end zone for the safety. So I don't know, maybe the interception wasn't the worst thing in the world to happen to Tampa Bay. They get the ball at the 30-yard line after it's kicked out of bounds on the safety punt. Here's Ronald Jones right up the middle, and he's going to pick up 11 yards and a first down. So the running game's still looking impressive even with Henry out of the lineup. So now 1st and 10. And here's Riles looking for the screen, gets it away from Jones, and watch out, here comes Jones. Nice blocking down the field, and Jones going to go out of bounds at the Atlanta 33. He's just so dangerous in the open field. You got to keep somebody on him when the Buccaneers are in the shotgun. Now 2nd and 6, hand off to Jones up the middle. Nice blocking there. He's going to get into the red zone up to the 19. I don't really like that spot, but it's still a pretty good run by him. Now 3rd and 6, Riles in the shotgun. And Riles going to scramble. It looks like he pretty much premeditated that he was going to run the ball there. But regardless, he picks up the first up to the 6-yard line. And very next play, 1st and goal. Riles steps up into the pocket. Looks like he's going to run again. And he's going to dive into the end zone for the touchdown. Tampa Bay takes the lead right back. They kicked the extra point to make it 26-21. Maybe they could have gone for 2. But I'm fine with just kicking the extra point right there. So now the Falcons need to score a touchdown on this drive, although a field goal would be okay as well. 3rd and 5, Ryan going to find Calvin Ridley, who picks up the first down up to the 38-yard line. So just over 8 minutes to go left in the game. 1st and 10, Ryan going to drop back. Here's a flag on the play for Atlanta. Here comes Jason Pierre-Paul. He's going to get to Ryan, and it's going to be another holding call against the Falcons. Obviously, Tampa Bay going to decline this one as well. Jake Matthews called for holding. And now it's going to be a 3rd and 19, under 8 minutes to go. Falcons really need this conversion here. Ryan under pressure, lets it fly. Looking for Equanimeous St. Brown, and he just drops it. I don't know how he dropped that. Maybe it was tipped away from him. I didn't really see it very well. But regardless, the Falcons punted away. Now a 3rd and 3. Tampa trying to put the game away, and Riles incomplete. Deion Lewis tips it away. The pass was intended for Godwin. So now the Bucs go 3 and out. The Falcons get another chance to take the lead here. 1st and 10. Ryan gonna let it fly. And it's a beautiful catch by Julio Jones over Sean Murphy-Bunting. And now the Falcons have the ball at the 18 in Buccaneers territory. Now 2nd and 11. Under 5 minutes to go. Hand up to Freeman. He's going nowhere. Nice stop by Shaquille Barrett there. And that's going to bring up a 3rd and 14. Falcons trying to get into the end zone here. 3 receivers to the left side. Here's Ryan looking under pressure, and he's going to be brought down by Ndamukong Suh. Brings him down at the 31-yard line. Still in field goal range for Giorgio Tavecchio. I wouldn't go for it on 4th and 23 anyway, so I agree with this decision. And Tavecchio just barely gets it inside. So it's a 2-point ball game. A field goal probably wins it for the Falcons. But the Bucs now facing a 3rd and 13 with 2:37 to go. Riles going to get it away, and a beautiful grab by O.J. Howard to extend the drive. They really needed that first down with how much momentum Atlanta has right now. 3rd and 13 after the 2-minute warning. 1 timeout remaining for the Falcons, and Leonard Dixon goes nowhere. Brought down in the backfield, and the Buccaneers punted away to the Falcons. With 1:48 to go, Matt Ryan and company definitely had enough time to get down the field. Buccaneers need a big stop here. 1st and 10, throw it over the middle, and nice completion to Freeman. He took a shot but held onto the football. Now the Falcons go into a huddle. 1st and 10. No timeouts remaining for the Falcons, and here's the catch by Polk. He's going to pick up the first down up to the 44-yard line. Again, no huddle for the Falcons. That's pretty much what they have to do here, as Ryan, plenty of time to throw. Bucs aren't getting any pressure. Here comes Correa, but he's there too late, and Julio Jones makes the grab into Tampa Bay territory. 47 seconds and counting to go. Now Ryan going to throw over the middle, looking for Julio Jones, but it's incomplete, but a flag on the play. Eric Berry was very obviously interfering with the pass. That's going to be a PI, and the Falcons get the ball at the 29. Definitely in field goal range right here, but they're going to throw it anyways. Ryan going to let it fly right side, and it's intercepted by Eli Apple. I don't know what the Falcons were thinking there as he throws a jump ball to Calvin Ridley. Maybe they just felt more comfortable scoring a touchdown, but Tavecchio is a pretty damn good kicker, so that's just Madden logic at its finest once again. I mean, you're at the 29-yard line. Just run it with Freeman. Maybe he busts open for a touchdown, but instead they decide to throw a jump ball. Eli Apple able to get the pick, and the Buccaneers win this one 26-24. Although the Falcons did everything in their power to win, but then just made a really dumb decision at the end of the game, and it cost them. But this was definitely a fun game to play and a great game to watch as well. Nico Riles goes 24 for 35, 259 yards, 2 touchdowns, and a pick in this game. Again, another very good performance by him. Ronald Jones with 10 carries for 60 yards in relief of Derrick Henry, who had 28 yards on 9 carries before going out with a shoulder injury. Jacob Spain led the team with receptions and receiving yards. 7 catches, 66 yards, and a touchdown in the game for him. 4 sacks for the Buccaneers defense. And overall, just a great game. Levante David with another great performance in this one with the interception and 11 tackles. 2 for a loss in this game. But the defense still gave up those 2 big plays, and we really got to cut those down moving on if we want to get to the playoffs and actually have a good playoff run, because that just ain't it, Chief. I mean, the Freeman play and then Julio just breaking free from 4 defenders is just ridiculous. But it didn't cost us the win, but it came very close to costing us the win. So now the Bucs have a date with the Saints next week, and then they take on the defending champion Los Angeles Chargers, who probably aren't going to make the playoffs. Just a little spoiler for you guys. And then they end the season against the Panthers, who have completely free-fallen after starting off pretty well this season. We'll talk more about that when we actually play against them. But another good win for the Buccaneers. It's now 7 wins in a row after starting the season 2-4. So they're a lot like my Tennessee Titans, honestly. But yeah, another good win for the Buccaneers, and they just got to keep it rolling. The next 3 games are definitely going to be tough, but they're definitely winnable games. They just got to take care of business. That's going to do it for this video, though, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you smash that like button if you enjoyed the video. Make sure you hit the sub button as well for more content. We are so close to getting 1,000 subs. I think we're at 915 as of this video, so make sure you guys hit that sub button. We're so close, like I said. You guys have yourselves a wonderful rest of your day and night whenever you're watching this. Like I always say, guys, no matter what happens, make sure you keep that mofo rolling. I love y'all 3,000. I'm outie 5,000. Deuces.